Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your love energies check-in. I hope all of you are doing well. I just want to get right into it, okay? And disclaimer, I'm a Scorpio sun myself. So I know this energy really well. And we are in the middle of a big shift, Scorpio. I am sure you've already felt the impact of it. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about Pluto moving into Aquarius on the 19th of this month, 19th of November. So um, I would strongly urge all Scorpios watching, and I know you guys love this stuff, but you need to look up your birth chart and see where your Pluto placements are, what house is Aquarius in. The house that you have Aquarius in is going to get impacted quite a bit with Pluto moving into Aquarius, and you would have felt this kind of change coming and going over the last I want to say 18 to 20 months, right? As Pluto has been kind of been in Capricorn, then giving us a teaser of what it's going to be like when it moved to Aquarius earlier this year and then moved back to Capricorn. So it's been a lot of back and forth, back and forth. So I would say, especially for Scorpios, right, who really like to go deep, who really like to understand their purpose, their legacy, what is their mission in this lifetime, you've got to get your birth chart, okay? Um, I'm not an astrologer yet, but I'm learning, and one day I'll be able to offer you a birth chart through Tarot-esque, but I'm not there yet. But I would say whatever astrologer calls out to you, look at Cafe Astrology, or if you want to go with a specialized astrologer, I would recommend it. Do a one-to-one with them and really understand your birth chart and where Pluto has been since 2008 for you. So Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. Um, you need to understand what house that has been in for you, and that is the area of your life that's been heavily influenced in the last 16, 18 odd years, and you've had major epiphanies and major lessons. Okay, so let me give you an example from my own life. So when Pluto has been in Capricorn from 2008 to 2024, up until November 19th, I mean, obviously with the back and forth in Capricorn and Aquarius, but largely speaking, it's been in my second house. Okay, and second house is a lot about your earned income, basically, to summarize it in a simple way, like the things that we value, and money plays a big role in that house, and how your relationship with money has been, and what value has it brought for you. For a lot of people, you would realize if you've had Pluto in your second house while Pluto was in Capricorn, that you either transformed that house, because Pluto is a very transformative energy if you know how to use it. And I would say study Pluto, study Pluto. It is our ruling planet. We also have Mars as our traditional ruler, but Pluto is the ruling planet for Scorpio. You should get to know Pluto really well. I'm also just beginning to get to know it, so I'm getting really excited by the revelations I've had studying my birth chart and watching tons of content on YouTube itself on what that means. I think for me, and of course, I would highly recommend have a one-to-one with an astrologer if you really want to go deep, which is something that I recently did, and I've been doing it for some time. I think it really helped me get perspective on the last, you know, 16 odd years in my life, and what money has meant for me, what earning and living in different parts of the world, what value was I ascribing to all of that, and how has it been transformed. My gut tells me either you've really been able to grow in that area, or unfortunately, some things have been taken away because it was steering you off your soul path. So you're now on a journey of rediscovery and figuring out what that new relationship looks like with that house, okay, that Pluto has been in for you in the last 16 odd years. For me, it moves into my third house now, right, from November 19th. And I think third house really is a lot about communication. It's actually third house is ruled by Aquarius, so I feel like it's sorry, I might have gotten that wrong. I think Aquarius rules the 11th house. So if some of you guys know, just let me know. But I think basically for me, I'm just sharing my own example and what I understood from the astrology readings that I've done for myself with a trained astrologer. I'm not a trained astrologer yet. Um, is that the way of relating to siblings, other people, is going to be quite the focus now for me for the next 20 years, because Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. And that all connects for me. And the reason why today I wanted to start with this, and especially for Scorpios, is because it's our ruling planet. It's very important to kind of discern what themes will be important for you, what will be top of mind for you for the next 20 years. I think for me, it makes complete sense. I think the last 16 years or so, I've been really focused on, like, on my career, really sort of building up, energies in that space of my life. And I would say that, perhaps, like, because I've moved quite a bit, in like, I've lived and worked in different parts of the world, my way of connecting with friends that I've known in different parts of the world has obviously transformed quite a bit. And sometimes I've had to kind of leave that behind to focus on work, because that was what Pluto was really sort of urging me to look into. And I think I've had some epiphanies, some things I wish I had done differently, but we live and we learn. And now I'm really excited about this next phase, which for me personally is going to be more about like your connections, relationships, people, communicating your values, your worth, and how do you do that. So I've definitely had my lessons while Pluto was in Capricorn. And it's transformed my life, and it's going to continue to give me new learnings as it moves into Aquarius. So I want you to understand that you are at the cusp of a really big change. So do not underestimate it. This is huge. This is huge for most people, because all of us have all the 12 signs in our chart. So it is really important to get close to your birth chart if you're very intrigued by all of this stuff and this stuff calls out to you. By all means, you should get into studying your birth chart. Let's move to, like, Scorpio particularly. I think I would not be surprised at all if you are right now at a stage in your life where you feel like you can really feel it. And I've been talking about this in my tarot readings for Scorpio for months to come, that you have this inner knowing that there is a massive change, a massive cycle that has closed for you. Could have been a tough one to close and let go and release, and maybe you're still in that process. So no judgment, take the time it takes. But I think Pluto will now give you the courage to move on to the next chapter. It's going to make it easier for you to kind of unlock these epiphanies, really get close to yourself. Your self awareness levels are going to go up. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been, engaging in some kind of spiritual practice that is helping you get deeper into yourself, maybe meditating, maybe astrology, tarot, like you're here, watching tarot, and that's great. You are trying to get answers. Pluto has taught you some lived experiences, some life lessons, but I think there is a lot about yourself that has come to the surface recently. I would say in the last 3, 4 months, particularly. So use that energy, Scorpio. Use it to get closer to yourself, to understand yourself a lot better. Because I personally think, this is just my point of view. Our only purpose in life is to get to know ourselves deeper, deeper, and deeper, and everything else is white noise. I know our everyday world doesn't represent that. We get pulled into multiple directions, family, work, love, so many things, right? But I'm really gonna like start to honor this in my life, surrender to a deeper level of faith with God. And it doesn't have to be God for you. It can be the universe, spirit team, whatever you consider sacred. For me, it is a sort of reawakening and a like rebuilding of my relationship with God. Because I think in the last few years, um, it's been more with my spirit team and the universe, but somehow Pluto's really urged me to kind of deepen my relationship with God and surrender. The Pluto glyph really has like his hands up. So that should be a good reminder for us that sometimes you just got to let it go, release it to God, release it to the universe, release it to the higher powers, and see what comes back for you. Like you need to have that level of faith that you can surrender and you can be patient while you're waiting for the things that you hold dear to yourself and you want to bring them in. That requires a really deep level of faith. And if you're not there yet, I'm with you. I'm also still working on this. Um, Try it. Try to, if there's been an area of your life where it's been a bit of a struggle, or you feel like, I've tried X, Y, Z ways, A, B, C ways, but it's just not working out. I think, I think God, Pluto is trying to tell you that let it go. Surrender your wishes to the universe. And start focusing on your own inner journey. Start focusing on getting clearer. insights about how you operate, how you communicate, what kind of things make you joyful, what kind of things drain energy from you. Do an audit of all the people in your life, of all the relationships that you have currently around you. Is it adding more noise or is it bringing more peace to your life? I really think that this can help Scorpios right now, because your attention right now is needed on inward. You gotta literally do an energy audit and see, think of a battery cell, right? If you have 100% energy, where is your energy getting depleted, depleted, depleted? And are you comfortable with the destination of this energy that's getting depleted outwards? I can tell you, I can bet my soul on this that you're not. You, because Pluto is asking you now to reform, to be the phoenix rising from the ashes, to use a very cliche phrase for Scorpio, but really Pluto is like really shoving from underneath all the truth. And as much as it hurts, Pluto doesn't care. Pluto gives you big life lessons. It cares in the sense it knows that going that deep is what you need right now, Scorpio. So if this is resonating with you so far, stick with me, because I bet when we get into the tarot and the oracle, a lot of these themes are going to start to become more defined. But if you intuitively know that you're at the cusp of change, that is the Pluto transit working on you. And it has homework for you, it has a task for you to honor, which is self awareness. Audit your energy and your relationships in your life right now. Are you okay with that energetic exchange? If not, you will need to do some work around removing things that people, places, things that take energy and they're just draining you. And you will be urged and inspired by Pluto to bring in things that really replenish you. I can tell you personally, I think for me, really investing into friendships, investing into reading and upskilling myself, getting to know myself better, this whole, I have this like dance that I keep doing with astrology, really sort of elevating my knowledge, elevating self awareness. Like I'm so hungry to get to know myself better and better and better. And I can feel that that is Pluto working on me. And of course, it's not been easy. I think the last 2, 3 years have been quite tumultuous for me personally. Um, but it all connects now. The dots connect for me now, and I can totally see where life was trying to take me, and where perhaps, I don't want to say I missed the signs, but where perhaps I thought that I was, um, yeah, Aquarius energy here at the split, where I just thought that I could control everything. I could manage the universe. And I know it's strange, right, coming from a tarot reader, but we're all human. And to think that, no, no, if I manifested hard enough, if I clear out my energies, if I assume that the wish fulfilled is here, all those things, yes, all that stuff works, but with an equal measure of surrender to God, to the universe. What's meant for you will find you. And if it's not here, it wasn't for you. I really think somebody needed to hear that. Release it, Scorpio. Release it, bless it, give it all your positive love and energy, and let it go. Because Pluto's got a whole different ball game planned for you now for the next 20 years. And the sooner you jump ship from the Capricorn sort of energy, which was very structured, big organizations, money, corporate, that kind of energy, to a more free flowing, humanitarian, people oriented, connecting with something larger than yourself energy, the better off you will be. Moving on from things, Eight of Cups at the split. I am getting pulled. So I'm an intuitive reader and I go where I'm guided to read. I'm getting pulled that energies and themes of love are quite important right now. But we will see what shows up. I want to see firstly a little bit of your recent past. So I want to just give some context before we get into current energies. What are the energies that have receded or are receding? I've got a card on the floor. It's the Chariot card. So I think that's, look, it's making me laugh because the speed with which it like fell down on the floor, and this is one interpretation of the chariot card where he's, in motion and really fast motion. Usually it's a static charioteer, right? And the point of the card is that you can maneuver your life once you get control over your mind and your heart. Like physical manifestation and the 3D stuff is kind of secondary. At least that's how I have always looked at the chariot card, that it's all up here. It's all about your energetic relationship with the universe, with God, how it gets structured in the 3D world. You are running towards your destiny, is what I want to say, Scorpio. That is what this chariot card is giving me. You've got two speed cards. You've got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, like this is like information, cosmic downloads coming at you at the speed of light. Like some of you are probably like, whoa, 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 I need to just ground myself, jot down all these cosmic downloads that I'm getting, these intuitive hits. You are right, jot them down, because these are like life lessons, like pearls of wisdom being handed to you by your spirit team, by the universe, by Pluto. And Pluto's saying, you're done. You're done. You are off on this next chapter of your life, this beautiful new beginning, this beautiful journey that you're taking. And I think some of you are like, well, I couldn't get there fast enough. Like there's this pursuit, is what I see in these two cards. The chariot running to something, and the chariot, they say, always follows the star. And the star is Aquarius energy. So look how apt these cards are. You are running to your destiny, Scorpio. You are running to your destiny. This is huge. Just in two cards, I can already feel the energy, because this is like a hunger, a drive to get to where you belong. A massive epiphany, a massive realization that where you've been perhaps the last 16 years has helped you, has given you what you have today, has made you the person that you are today. But you know that there's something else that you're now meant to run towards. This knight knows where it's going. This knight has a plan. This knight has a path. And this knight is also guided. So you're not in this alone. This is destiny. This is fate stepping in and saying, let's go. It's go time. We've got a plan. We've got places to be. You've also, some Scorpios have found a lot of success, and congratulations in the last 16 years. This could be material wealth, because chariot also connotes victory over the physical world. Oh my God, thank you, Spirit Team, for that. I'm so glad that we're talking about this, because this is important. In the tarot, right, the first seven cards, and when you hit the seventh card, the chariot of the major arcana, it really is the fool's journey in a very material sense, at least the way, I've trained on the tarot. And then it gets deeper and more spiritual as we progress. If you were to just stop at the seventh card, the chariot card, it's kind of saying, again, my interpretation, I know I'll get some comments from people who studied tarot. All comments are welcome, it's fine, as long as they're respectful. It's basically saying whatever I could do in this material world, I've done. And I'm not saying that your life is over in a material sense. No, but in a way it is. Because the way material resources impacted you the last 16 years, let me tell you, Scorpio, that is going to change. When I say material resources, it means money, wealth, energy, food, substances, where you live, houses, cars, real estate. I feel it meant something to you. Of course, that's why you went after it. You did what you had to do. But where you are now, I think you've hit the tick boxes. You've hit the tick boxes of what you wanted in the material way, or maybe you came close. But I think I'm talking to a group of Scorpios who are saying, honestly, I thought that stuff would make me feel a certain way. But when I got all that stuff, I was left feeling like I now need to race to the next chapter of my destiny. Do you get that, Scorpio? I think you do. And this is that inner knowing. This is that awakening that where I've been has been fine, but I need to go somewhere else. Need to go somewhere else. And where? And it's not just a random somewhere else. You are getting signs. You're getting, and please, I mean, I believe in signs, but your circumstance is your sign. Okay. So if this has left you feeling happy, excited, great. If this has left you feeling happy, excited, great for like 15 minutes, but then you've had days of anxiety because you feel like your life path, your career, your relationships don't represent your true north. Yep. The star, destiny calling. It's go time, Scorpio. It's go time. Oof, I'm loving this. And we have the beautiful Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're running now to like look at the third eye, look at connecting to crown chakra, connecting to oof, I'm feeling really calm, but also very excited suddenly. So it's like that, and I always notice my energies in readings. It's like you've gotten a glimpse of where you're going and you like it. You like what's coming. You like what's coming, Scorpio. Okay. Let's see then. What are the current energies around you? How are you feeling in this moment? And whenever you come across this reading, I don't really like to put a timeline on my readings now. It's whatever the message was meant for you, you'll stumble upon it. Okay. Where are you going? Three cards. 10 of Pentacles. I feel this is the completion of that material world, that material chapter that you've been on, because, each suit goes from the ace to the 10. So you've completed. You've completed. And there is a sense of pride. There is a sense of, hey, I worked really hard the last 16 years. I was able to provide for my family. I was able to provide for myself. I was independent, or, whatever it means to you. This is a general reading. So I'm not only talking about money. I'm talking about also the ability to show up and support your family in a way that you wanted to, or support your friends, or support your partner, or support your colleagues, like show up at work in a certain way. I think there is a certain element of pride associated with, I've done it, I worked hard, I'm there. Let's look at the next card. I am not making this up, the star. But now you're getting called onto something bigger. Look at that, Seven of Wands. It is asking you to connect to your core. Go within, Scorpio. I think this is a really great place to be, Scorpio. And I think that I really personally resonate with this energy. It's a bit of like, when you're at the finish line, you've got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I just wanted to show you that. You're at the finish line and you're looking back at how much you've trained the last 16 years to get to this finish line. So imagine a marathon of 16 years. And you're looking at all the hard work, the training, everything that you did to get you to this finish line. So I feel it's a sense of relief. It's a sense of pride. That word keeps coming into my mind. You've been able to build something substantial, something that now has your name stamped on it. This could be legacy at work. This could be houses. This could be money in the bank. This could be family relationships. Well, I'm getting more material stuff though at this point, or at least the Scorpio energy that's strongest around me right now. But now there is that inner reflection. There is that, like, yeah, this makes more sense. Like she's kind of looking at her destiny. And these wands that are coming at her, whether it's people, relationships, whatever, you now are in your own bubble, Scorpio, or will be. And I feel that is how the next 20 years are going to feel, that you are the captain of your ship and you will decide where your energy goes from now on. No more energy vampires, no more draining partnerships, relationships. Like, I think you're going to be sacred, is the word that comes to mind. Sacred about your energy spends from here on, because you simply cannot afford to lose energy anymore into things that are not bringing you closer to your destiny, things that are not aligned in the stars, if you want to call it like that, destiny, God's plan for you, the soul path that you're supposed to walk on. Nah, you're just like, no, nothing can take away from where I'm headed now. Oof, this is a determined Scorpio. This is the part about being a Scorpio that I absolutely love. Death, destruction, loss spurs the best out of us. If I look back at my own life and see where I've had the maximum growth spurts, whether personally or professionally, it's been after something huge um, has been suffered as a loss, because we are the sign of destruction, transformation, death, rebirth. So a Scorpio energy grows to its maximum when it has to kind of really destruct something, almost self-destruct in a way. And you're constantly being reborn, reborn, reborn. Well, you're looking back on your past, you're reflecting, you're looking back, but look, she's got all this, there's a feather, there's a candle, there's books, there's some, apothecary stuff happening here. She's thinking, okay, how do I alchemize everything that has happened in the last 16 years? Because it's very clear to you that it's been preparing you for this next chapter. Let me know in the comment section. I can bet my soul on it that you guys can feel that you have been in preparation for the next phase of your life. So let's go there then. So let's take a sneak peek into then what's coming in. What are you being prepared for, Scorpio? Where are you headed? Where is destiny? Oh, I'm just loving that you got the Chariot in the past, receding energies, because what did I say? Chariot follows the star, and you got the star in your present energy. This is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. Spirit is with us. That's all that I can say in this reading. It's really divinely ordained. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, Scorpio. Two of Pentacles. You're going to be busy. You're about to get super busy. You're about to take some big decisions in your life. And can I just tell you that this decision is going to be guided by this energy of what is taking me closer to my destined path and what is taking me away from my destined path. Because now I think you kind of know what is really the path you should be walking on. Oof, you're going to love this. The Empress. Oh my God. This reading is giving me goosebumps because you've got a critical major arcana in each placement. In the past, you have the Chariot. In the present, you have the Star. Where you're going, you have the Empress, like abundance galore. The queen of all queens. Yes, queen. Oh my God. Oh my God. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. So emotional maturity, unfazed by choppy waters or anything. The Scorpio that you are becoming, there's not much that can phase you in the near future, Scorpio. You have found your power again. You have woken up from the slumber. You found your power. You found your power. I need you to know that, to feel that, to embody it in every cell of your body. You found your power. Because you are now going to grow and expand and help other people as well on this journey. I always kind of, it's very strong Libra energy, right? The Empress is, she attracts, she doesn't chase. What I was talking about earlier, when your mind, body, spirit, soul connection is all aligned, all the right things come to you, the right people, the right places. I said, surrender, leave it to God, leave it to the universe. This is Empress energy exemplified to the T. She left it to God and to the universe, and she got everything, a whole new world that she's impregnated with. Actually, some of you could be having children in this Pluto and Aquarius age, so congrats in advance. But on a very spiritual sense, you are growing this whole new world, this whole new chapter of your life. It's going to be good, Scorpio. Oh, you don't have no idea how good it's going to be. Oh my God, you got the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, Angel of Healing, Angel of Alchemy, turning darkness into light. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, we see the Water Bearer, and we see, see, Aquarius energy is taking over. Water Bearer is the Aquarius, but the Temperance energy is where converting, like, water into wine, like some tarot readers say, making the most of whatever is handed to you. Because why? How did you realize this power, or you will in the coming future? Because Empress, Star, Chariot, you cannot trump that combination. Your past has been prepping you to go towards your destiny. And what is your destiny? Your destiny is the Empress, to grow, to expand, to contribute to the world in a way that is very you, Scorpio. And she comes combined with the King of Cups, emotional maturity, a good handle on your emotions. I do think that Pluto and Capricorn could have been a bit could have stirred a lot of emotion, and sometimes you're not proud of how you expressed your emotion in the last few years or the last 16 years. Maybe you've taken the help of addictive substances to help surface some of that emotion. I think you've now got the inner strength to, you don't need anything external. Everything that you are manifesting in your external world is already within you. Boom, that is the realization that you're on the cusp of. If you're not already there yet, I can promise you, my heart, my soul, my body, my mind, that you will feel it in a such a internal, visceral way that you'll be like, whew, where have I been the last 16 years? Because I think, yeah, I'm not going to say much more on that because I'm seeing the world, the tower, the world as you've known it is coming, crushing down, and you are watching in delight. You're not sitting there crying and being like, oh, that part of my world is getting crumbled down. No, you're saying, let's get that tower moment to happen faster. Because where I need to go, there is no room for that kind of energy. Oof. Just when I said that, I saw the Eight of Cups on the split. This is exactly the energy that I'm trying to articulate here. Walking away from things that might have been familiar, that might have almost been like an illusion where you thought they could get you to your sunshine, but they couldn't. And look where you're walking, right into the sunshine with the angel Temperance helping you on the way. Oh my God, Sagittarius season, you will really start to feel this shift. I feel they want me to say that. Like Sagittarius season is really, really important. Not as an important in the sense that, of course, it's a 20-year transit. These energies will continue to shake out, but there's something that becomes very evident to you in Sagittarius season on this shift. You get it, like you get the memo. You're like, okay, universe, okay, God, I got it. I got it. I know where I need to go now. And you don't have to know every little detail of what your next 20 years is going to be like. Obviously not. But you get the big nuggets, you get the big rocks. You understand what the crucible moments now need to be centered around. I keep seeing the Eight of Pentacles. This is like, I am here to work for this. I am here. I want this. I'm going to switch into love because I feel with that Empress showing up in your future energies, she immediately spoke to me and said, she does represent love, right? She's Venus energy. So let's go there. Should we do the same thing? I feel yes. Let's do past, present, and what's coming in. Okay. In the recent past for love, Scorpio, this is looking good. You're golden. You're gonna be glowing. This is a massive glow up. Oh, massive glow up combined with maturity. Best kind of glow up. Not arrogant about it. Not like showing off to people. Internal glow up. Internal peace rising. Oh, I cannot get over this combination of the Chariot, the Star, and the Empress. Keep thinking about it. Okay. Recent past for love. Five of Swords. Okay. Not surprised to see that one bit. The King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Five of Swords, King of Swords, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I mean, there's been internal conflict. There's been turmoil on long-term stability, and it's connected to, really resonates with me personally because I think for me, as Pluto moves into Aquarius in my third house, the element of communicating your worth, your value, and communicating in the right way is really top of mind for me. Maybe you resonate with that as well, some of you. There's been an inner conflict. You wanted to win at all costs. You wanted to win at love at all costs. But Scorpio, here's the little secret recipe ingredient that you forgot: faith, God, universe, destiny, soul path. Just be honest with yourself, go within. you were trying to, I think I spoke about this earlier. Sorry, I'm like, getting so many messages that sometimes I can't remember what I said at the beginning of the video, but I'm pretty sure I said that some of you wanted to be in control. No, 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 I'm gonna make this work. No, 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 like, yeah, no, this is gonna happen for me. Nope, this is exactly the timeline in which I wanted it. No, no, no. This can be broader also, like, this could be just general, like, energies of love in family, partnerships, relationships, but we're focusing more on romantic love, yeah, when we talk about love on this channel. Um, you were just fighting to make something work. It doesn't work like that, Scorpio. I think you know that now. Why it doesn't work like that, or why it's short-lived when you do it like that, is because it's not blessed. It's not blessed by the creator. Something was not blessed by the creator for your own benefit, Scorpio. You learned some key lessons on communication, on self-worth, value, communicating that self-worth. You've learned some big experiences, some big lessons here. Current energies, current energies. Knight of Swords again. I'm telling you, this knight is following you. It was in your overall past energies as well. Remember when I said, look, the speed has just picked up momentum. Look at the difference between these two cards. This one now seems so much more determined, so much more clear on, look at his sword, like knows exactly where he wants to pierce that sword. Scorpio has a plan, and I want to, you can't see my desk, so you can't see this, but basically this was in the past, and then it actually, I should let me put it like this. So it's, look at this, a Scorpio that's running to the future, running to what's coming in and leaving this conflict, this everything in the past. So in tarot, the placement of the figures is quite important. So so like anything that's facing this way, it's to the future. This was your past energy. What are you running towards? Let's find out. Yeah, I think you're running towards clarity. You're running towards self-worth, value. Eight of Pentacles again. You are working on yourself. I feel you now know that yes, you have to work on stuff, but you also need the blessing of the cosmos, your spirit team, whatever you want to call it, Ace of Swords. That's the clarity. That's the clarity. That's the ingredient that was missing. The intuitive download wasn't there. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. What's coming in? I feel like, I mean, I can go on and on each placement, but I feel Spirit is telling me they've got this. They've got this. Like at every card that I'm describing, they're saying Scorpio gets it. Scorpio get it. Scorpios get it. Or Scorpio go get it. Okay. Yep. Eight of Cups. You're seeing similar cards in your love life and your overall energy. And I'm not surprised one bit to see this card. You have scaled heights when it comes to your love life, Scorpio, in the last 16 years or so. Look back and think about 2008. What was happening? Who were the people in your life? Where are you today in 2024? Who are the people in your life? What's happened? You're moving to greater heights. The time has come to climb. Climb to your highest potential. And I feel you're protected now by the kingdom. That's the phrase that I heard. Protected by the kingdom of faith, kingdom of God. Oof. As you leave everything behind with the Ten of Swords, where you've been, you've seen pain. But Scorpio needs that pain to really get started on a brand new chapter. Okay. What are you walking towards? The Emperor. Yep. Now, this is significant. You had the Empress. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. You had the Empress in your overall energy. In your love energies, you've gotten the Emperor. My fem's watching. Your divine masculine is coming. And tarot is gender neutral. So if you associate with masculine energy, the feminine energy is coming towards you. If you're associated with the feminine energy, the masculine energy is joining you now in the near future. This is the match. This is the divine counterpart. This is the reciprocation of like versus like energy, not this stuff that you were hung up over, or it's hard to sort of, figure that out. Like it almost probably didn't make sense to you because for Scorpio, this is the kind of depth that you need in your partnerships, in your love energies, the emperor and the empress, the king of the kings, the queen of the queens. Oof. Oh my God, this reading is on fire, Scorpio. Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting 20 years for you, I can tell you. There's definitely a partner here. There's a very well suited, well matched in energy, in drive, in, ability to drive action forward. That's the emperor. Very structured energy, knows what they want. This energy knows what it wants and goes after it, doesn't get phased. You've got beautiful energies surrounding it, which is, the emotional maturity with it, the ability to take solid and very well informed decisions. You've woken up, Scorpio, is the easiest way I can say it. You've woken up to your power. And if you haven't, and if you're a Scorpio watching this and thinking this is not connecting with me whatsoever, you just wait and watch. Come back to this video in a few months. Oh my God, you will be like, I had no idea how much power I was stepping into. I had no idea how much power I was stepping into. I'm getting a very specific message, but some of you might be like breaking out. Like, I think I've been breaking out quite a bit on my skin because I feel it is that ultimate purge. This is the Pluto, what I was saying, go underneath the surface. It's like all that blockages, all that, you know, clogged up stuff is coming to the surface. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're having skin issues and your skin is flaring up. Welcome it, I would say, Scorpio. It's really just bringing out all the dirt and saying, out you go, out you go, out you go. Oof, this is a massive like purge of emotions, purge of, like I've been saying, things, people, places that don't now, I mean, like they got you to where you are today, but they cannot go with you into the next 20 years. The Empress is here. The Emperor meets you in your next phase. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I don't even know what to say and where to go. Like I'm a little bit stumped by this reading, I must say. And that I'm Scorpio, so it doesn't happen too often to me, but because I think I'm feeling this energy really strongly. I'm feeling very aligned to core after a really long time. And maybe some of you connect with that. And maybe that's why I'm picking up this energy. Maybe it's your energy that I'm picking up on. Because I definitely know I'm still on that journey, but the Scorpio energy that I'm connecting with feels like it's already there or it's already seen. It's like it's seen the trailer and it knows, oh, this next reel of my life looks really good. And they already gave you a glimpse. Spirit is talking to you, God is talking to you. I can promise you that. Stop and listen, get grounded, get quiet, let it go. Somebody doesn't want to be with you, let them go. A job doesn't want you, let them go. A manager doesn't want you on their team, let them. It's like Mel Robbins. Gosh, she's amazing. But her whole Let Them video is amazing. If you haven't seen it, just put it in YouTube. Mel Robbins, Let Them. It is so calming to just let them. Somebody doesn't want to be friends with you, fine, let them walk away. Somebody doesn't want to live with you anymore, doesn't want to live in the same house, fine, let them move out. It's the complete and absolute surrender. Complete and absolute surrender and saying, I've got God. I've got the universe on my side. I've got whatever you consider sacred. You are trusting the plan. You are trusting your soul path after a really long time. After a really long time. So I know it feels a little bit uncomfortable right now because you're used to being the person in charge. You want to control outcomes. That's perhaps how it's been the last few years or the last decade. You've learned some massive lessons and epiphanies that you got to just release. You got to surrender, let go and let God. Let's go to your lover's oracle. Let's see what they have for you. Beautiful reading, Scorpio. Beautiful. It was almost healing for me to do this reading. Thank you for gifting me that power. What did I say? You're in your power. That's your first card out. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. You've already walked away. You've already walked away. Whether it's in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm, you've already walked away. Because why? Because you've seen, you've got a glimpse of your destiny. Spirit gave you a snapshot. You've got friendship. Uh, really resonate with that. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Special message for somebody who really needs to go back to that safe, nice energy of just connecting with another person. Transformation, Scorpio card. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Could not be more Scorpio than this card, and could not be more apt for the Emperor Empress energy. If you are in a union and you have kind of forgotten the Empress energy or the Emperor energy, it's coming back. It's getting transformed. If you are single and looking for love, I don't think I need to say more. You have the Emperor Empress, the divine match, the bestest match that you can get in the tarot, at least. But I actually also like the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Personally, I think that's a really spiritual, amazing match. And for Scorpios, that's amazing. But I think this is a balance. This is a balance of the 3D, the 5D, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the tactical. It's all coming together for you, Scorpio. You've got friendship, power, transformation. I would say invest in your friendships also at this time, because you need love in different capacities. Where you're going, you need a lot of self-love. You need a lot of love for other people. Oh my God, you know what? Can I just say that I had a feeling that when I was going to turn over the deck, something about time will show up, because I've been using this deck a lot, and that time element is showing up a lot in these readings. So, time, you are trying too hard. Give it time. Leave it to the universe, leave it to God. Surrender. Transformation. You got the Scorpio card even in the Lover's Oracle. So that's a huge sign. That's a huge sign of the massive power that you're waking up to. I'm gonna get you a few more. And then let's see if you get a timing card. We'll go to the Angel Answers deck, because that time card came underneath the Lover's Oracle. I feel maybe we'll get a timing card in the Angel Answers deck as well. So stick with me. Let's see. We're going to the Romance Angels first. Where is Scorpio coming from? I want to look a little bit into your past. Where is Scorpio coming from? Let your friends help you. Friendship is a key theme in your reading here today. Ask for and accept support from others. I think you've been, remember when we saw that Five of Swords and the King of Swords? I think you needed, like, wherever you were was hard, and a lot of people played a critical role in helping you get to where you are today. So I think friends, you've come to realize the importance of deep friendships, of community, of people who are like-minded. Where you are right now, passion. Allow your heart to and soul to sing with joy. Well, of course you will, because you're running and racing towards your destiny with passion. Love it. Calling in your soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So as I was trying to approach the Emperor Empress energy, but let's see what's coming in, what's coming in, what's coming in. Okay, good sign. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'll tell you why I said good sign. Ooh, one card flew out. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that Emperor Empress energy, remember I said if you're in a union and you feel somewhere that energy has been forgotten, it's because one person or both people got codependent, and you are going to address it head on with these amazing, heart-filled, love-filled conversations. For those of you who are not in a union right now, you are trying to realize where perhaps your relationships in the past have been affected by. When it says addictions, this obviously could be like material substances, but also just addicted to a way of thinking, a self-belief, a limiting belief. But you're bringing your heart back into this connection, into this conversation, perhaps with yourself. And oh my God, at the bottom of the deck, you have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So You've already met them in the spiritual world. This much I'm 100% sure of. Now, whether you've actually met them in the 3D world or not, your story could be different. But I know that you've met this energy because you've had that glimpse of the star card. You've had a glimpse of this emperor and the king of cups. So I know that a lot of you have this inner knowing. And if you're spiritually uh, ascended, I think some of you are even having conversations with your soulmate in the 5D. So I will do another reading soon on that because I feel that energy has been calling out to me. So I wanted to just do one reading on that, on connecting with your soulmate or basically the partner for you in this. I don't want to say in this lifetime you'll can have more than one, but you get it, like the partner that's incoming. Okay, let's see. Show me what you want Scorpio to see of incoming energies, incoming energies. First card out, communicate clearly. Boom. You learned that lesson, I think, in the recent past where you had the King of Swords and the Five of Swords, that communicating your self-worth, your value, really important. Mercury energy showing up. I don't think you will struggle with this, Scorpio, because of that Emperor energy that we saw, which is very direct, which is very like structured. It knows where it wants to go and how to get there. But just a good reminder always, haha, I've been saying this all throughout the reading, let go and let God. Let go and let the universe take over. Let it go. This is so profound. I love it when this happens. We started the reading on surrender, and I told you about the Pluto glyph with the arms raised. And I feel this is literally Pluto. It's kind of telling you you'll rise from your ashes, Scorpio. You will be the phoenix. Just see what the universe has planned for you. Just see what God has planned for you. Just let it go. Success. Boom. Not surprised at all to have this as your last card for the reading. This is where you're going, Scorpio. If you don't realize this, let this reading be a confirmation. Let this validate and clear away all doubts that you've had in your life so far about, am I going to make it? Am I ever going to see the other side of this tunnel that I've been in? Am I ever going to get to the life of my dreams? I say the answer is yes. I say the answer is a solid yes. We've got get more information at the bottom of the deck. This is spirit. This is God. This is universe. They're going to try and talk to you. They're going to give you signs. You're going to have these inklings. You're going to have these inner knowings. You're solid, Scorpio. What a solid start. What a solid welcome of Pluto in Aquarius, I would say. I can say I don't always feel this, but today I feel so honored and so happy to be born under the sign of Scorpio because it is not easy to say the least. It really puts you through the ringer. But when you're at this moment as a Scorpio, where you are going through the ending of a big transit and you're moving into a very significant transit, it really feels like that bird's eye moment where you're getting that larger perspective and you're like, it all makes sense to me now. It all makes sense to me. There is a plan for me, and I am walking towards my destiny. I shall leave it here, Scorpio. I hope this has connected with you. I hope this has given you some clarity, some hope, and gotten you excited for this Empress energy combined with emotional maturity that's coming into your life real soon. I wish you all the very best. Let me know in the comment section how this connected with you. Hit that like button for me, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.